It's from David's Cookies. These are the individual, it's funny that we call them individual. They're the jumbo muffins, and you're looking at the #1 flavor, which is that beautiful blueberry. You're gonna receive 8 of these, 6 ounces, right? So closing on a ½ pound for each of the muffin, obviously over a ¼ pound. All those blueberries, they're not just at the bottom, it's not, they're suspended, but also it's this beautiful texture and flavor that's incredible, and 135419 is your item number. Jessie Holiva is with us. She's like our mom foodie woman with the most. Let me share with you what the opportunities are. And right off the top, there are 4 different flavors for you to choose from. That's usually not the case. David's usually brings us 3, but now we've got 4, including that #1 bestseller being the blueberry. So 8 of them, they're all individually packaged, each one of them, so you can get all 8 in the blueberry by itself, fewer than 200 to go around. Or how about the double chocolate chip? Does that make your mouth water? 2 types, there's a cocoa and a semi-sweet chocolate chip, about 150 of those to go around. Then there's the banana nut bread. I mean, how many times did you have banana nut bread sitting on your countertop, and you have that knife just ready with a little bit of butter, and you were like, okay, I'm totally gonna have one. About 100 of these to go around. And then there is the quintessential chocolate chip. That's available, only 75 remain. Now, if you wanna get a combo, because a combo exists, where you'll get the perfect mix of our 2, 2, 2, 2. You get to try all 4 flavors. You get 2 of each. It's M135419. Always the most popular choice. Things that you should know immediately. There's no auto delivery. Things you should know immediately. That's $4 and change per each one.
Huge.
And when we say huge, things you should know immediately, jumbo is really the word. This is Jessie Holiva. By the way, David's has won best cookie 5 times in a row, best dessert twice, you know, best cake 4 times, or maybe I flipped those. Yeah, it's best cake 2 times, best dessert 4 times. So they basically own the sweets corner of the world.
And these baked goods.
The baked goods are extraordinary, and these muffins are crazy good.
They are crazy good. Each muffin is 6 ounces. So when we say jumbo, we mean it. This is a shareable size. Cut it in half, cut it in 4. It's totally up to you. These are always baked fresh. They are individually wrapped. What does that mean? It means it's that grab and go. You could bring it on that vacation, bring it for that car ride. This right here is that banana and tons of crunchy walnuts. Soft, moist, tender, with that added crunch, and as soon as you open it, you smell that real banana.
I mean, it's like your mama made the banana nut bread, and that's what's so really great about it. And if maybe you eat it, you take off the, you take off the top. So many of us like to eat the top first. Maybe that's you. Okay, so that's the banana nut, and then we also have your double chocolate. That's the next one.
Chocolate. Okay.
These are for chocolate lovers. If you love Devil's Food Cake, like that chocolate. If you love a deep, dark chocolate brownie. And yet, even though it's double chocolate, it's not overwhelming. It's just filled with chocolate deliciousness.
Chocolatey, ooey, gooey, that Dutch cocoa base, then loaded with those chocolate chips. Super moist and tender. You know, sometimes not all of us like cake, right? Because you think cake is dry. No, this is super moist, because the secret for this, we use sour cream. So this eats like a cake.
Yeah, it's still light though. It's not, it isn't something that sits in your stomach like that. So the next one is blueberry. It's where we started, but I wanted to give you a top line of each. Let's go through blueberry.
Look at blueberry.
That's the #1 seller all the time.
It is, and what we love about the blueberry is, yes, it's loaded with blueberries. We're using yogurt in this one to give you that perfect recipe, that perfect moistness, but then that hand-done cinnamon crumble.
And so there's yogurt in this one, you said?
There's yogurt in this one.
Sour cream in the double chocolate.
Yep.
And you know, the reason that, they're so particular about, well, what do we add? What do we do? What's the ingredient that is gonna make it cakey and light and fluffy and give you that mouthfeel and that beautiful kind of airiness that you want, and still feel like that baked dessert that is so craveable? This is the chocolate chip. Now, we had the chocolate chip alone is the one that we had the fewest of. 4 dozen. Look at the other side. Turn the other side.
You know what?
If you can turn the other side.
Our stylist warmed this up, so think about
heavens.
that. If you want to warm this up and have that ultimate indulgence, that perfect moment of yumminess, this one also has the sour cream. And wow, am I making a mess, because it is chocolatey and ooey gooey and tender and soft. And this is the kind of muffin that you don't need to add butter to. Of course you can, but you definitely do not need to.
Now, there's 6 ounces for a reason, so that they are shareable, and we show the shareable size right over there because I'll come over here.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can cut them in half. I actually cut them in quarters, and it's way enough for everybody, right? Splitting these into 4, you've got 6 ounces, right? 4 ounces is a quarter pound. Half, 8 ounces is a half, so you're getting very close to that half pound. But if you're hosting a tea, if you've got people coming over, we always encourage getting the combo because then you've got all the flavors and everybody gets to choose whatever is like the one that floats their boat. 3 easy payments of $12.66. I promise you, and I just came back from Vegas, and there are all these little gourmet places where you can go and get baked goods and that sort of thing. I promise you that just because you're getting this in a container that says David's, it could stand toe-to-toe with many of the baked goods that I was seeing in Vegas, if not all of them, and basically be the better one. And they're so, like, what they should come with is a warning for you not to eat it all in one sitting. That's what it should come with.
They're that
because
good.
You should just cut them up, have a little as you're having them, as you go along. I'm going to go with the blueberry. It's one of my absolute favorites.
The crumble
on top, we only have about 75 left to go around in the singular only blueberry. And here's the other thing that you do beautifully is that the blueberries really are throughout. They're suspended. It's not like they ended up only on the bottom. Because if you're baking them by yourselves, the blueberries are all going to sink to the bottom. You do like some sort of magic that gets them to the top and, throughout.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You know what?
And look at how moist that is.
Right. And that one has the yogurt in there. And that's the David's difference, right? I want you to know these aren't all just like the same muffin base. The chocolate have the sour cream. The other 2 flavors have that yogurt because it's a recipe made fresh to order. Look at how many blueberries are here.
So if you don't like blueberries, the blueberry is not your favorite. No, I need you to get a different flavor than the blueberry. Because the blueberry is where you are blueberry lovers. You understand how extraordinary that flavor is and how bright and vivid that blueberry flavor is. If you love chocolate chip cookies, and you know David's chocolate chip cookies, grab the chocolate chip when it's like, and grab the combo because that's basically probably where you're going to get it.
Chocolate chips everywhere.
Only about 400 left in the combo. That is almost like a chocolate waterfall around the edge of that.
Is that not beautiful?
Look at how yummy it is. So when I get them home, how are they?
So you can leave these on your counter for up to a week. These are made fresh to order. So they're not sitting around. No, they are made once you order them. Then throw it in the freezer if you want to keep it for up to a year. And warm them up when you want them. They are the perfect grab and go jumbo muffins, perfect for sharing.
And to be clear, the double chocolate has what in it?
The double chocolate has that cocoa base with the semi-sweet chocolate chips.
And the sour cream or
and the sour cream, yes.
And then the yogurt is in the
blueberry. As well as the banana.
And the banana.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's how particular they are. And 135419.
Can I say this?
Bertie and I, he knows
if you don't have willpower,
you can't have these.
You're done.
It's true. It's true.
Thank you so much, Jessie Oliva.
We love you, Jessie.
We love you guys. Thank you.
She's so good.